Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the global president of the Global Clusters worldwide. It's accurate connection revolution of the global clusters. And we're saying instead of answers, instead of end bad governance, let's engage in accurate connection revolution. Let's engage in accurate connection revolution. It's the revolution that's always given me a lot of joy. The accurate connection revolution, because we're advocating that every Nigerian come together to actually join this great revolution. It's a revolution that is capable of transforming our nation for what we all want it to be. We cannot crave for a better Nigerian or a better Africa without us doing the needful, in engaging in what is needed to take us from where we are right now to where we ought to be. But before we dive into it, I want us to go and check the promo of the Accurate Connection Revolution. Let's have the promo, please.
Human connection is the heartbeat of progress. Welcome to the Connections Revolution. In a world that often feels disconnected, this movement celebrates the power of relationships. At Global Clusters, we are here to foster meaningful connections that go beyond the surface. Connections that inspire, support, and unite. By prioritizing empathy, active listening, and shared experiences, we can create a culture of care and belonging. Together, we build networks that strengthen communities and transform lives. Think about it. Every handshake, every smile, every conversation holds the potential to change someone's world. When we embrace the connections revolution, we make every relationship a step toward unity. So this is your moment to join the movement that changes the world, one act of compassion at a time. Visit theglobalclusters.org to be part of the connection revolution. Stay tuned for the latest updates, events, and insights. Remember, every meeting, every connection matters. Together, we can make humanity thrive. Connect, empower, thrive.
Connect, empower, thrive. Connect, empower, thrive. I want to welcome everyone to the platform of the global clusters, and you can equally see the link on the Spark Up. If you go to the Spark Up right now, you can see the link of the Accurate Connection Revolution, the YouTube link, the Facebook link, and the um, StreamYard link to come into the StreamYard to add your own voice. We are in a nation that so many things are currently happening at the same time, and people are concerned as to what is currently going on. But the global cluster is suggesting an intellectual movement. I know a lot of people have not recognized what we're trying to do yet. And we felt if we're going to have a social media platform, it should be a social media where it's going to take us from where we are to where we ought to be. It shouldn't be a social media where we argue, we just talk about what we're going through, not solutions. We just you know call each other out, you know, talk about some families, issues and all of that. Talk about some associations, talk about some groups of people, talk about religion alone. No, we should have a place that will be purpose driven. As a human being, why are we existing? What is the reason for our living? It's really, really very important that every one of us understand the part of accurate connection revolution in nation building. And that is why this connection is not just a mere say. everyone is a product of uh, great connections. Every great people you have seen has likely be connected to someone. You know, people don't just grow. People have great connections to be able to like make great exploits. And I have in my life I have enjoyed different kind of connections from one person to the other, and I understand what it means. I understand how to actually build from nothing, from an homeless person 25 years ago to who I have become today, a global citizen. And as the global president of the global clusters, um, I'm really, really delighted in this great vision to come up with what I have come up with. And so it's my legacy building. It's is to actually, expose um, like mind to the things that I have done to get the right connect, what I have engaged with to actually get the right connect. And um, it's obvious that everyone needs to be up and doing in and not just up and doing but intentional in actually building the right social capital. The accurate connection revolution is a revolution to bring to the subconsciousness of every individual that what you need is not just cash. A lot of people believe, oh, everything I need in life is cash. No, what you need is the right connect. It's the right social capital. If you have the right social capital, what credibility can give you, I can tell you, you know, or credible relationship. Currently in a five-star hotel. When I got there, because of the credible relationship, the manager, the owners, they came to me, they embraced me. We have relationship. What do you want to eat? What do you want to drink? Anything you want, take it. And they are not charging me anything for it. And that is as a result of credible relationship. You understand? Credible relationship will give you what money cannot give. Will give you access. Will give you a lot of great things. And a lot of people enjoy what I enjoy, but they keep quiet about it. And they leave everyone to each to go and build their own. You understand? But I felt it's not something anybody can be as opportune as I am to get just right away like that. It needs you. It needs you to have some sort of mentors to be able to like take you from the end, to take you from where you are to where you ought to be. And how do you build accurate connection as as um, uh, someone that is coming from a very low background, which this low background, a lot of people resonate with it because in Nigeria, we have a lot of people that are in financial crisis, and we have those that are in financial instability. As someone in financial instability and in financial crisis, how do you build accurate connection? What do you use to actually build accurate connection? What step do you take to actually build accurate connection? And that is what we'll be talking about today. Accurate connection, and I will be injecting some of my stories. You know, number one, you need to have confidence in yourself. Confidence is the father of achievement. You need to have confidence in yourself. You know, the way you carry yourself will determine the way people relate with you. I remember As a young chap, I've always been confident. I've always talked in great confidence about something I believe in. When I learn something and I'm asked to deliver what I have learned, I deliver it in all in the enthusiasm, the kind of way I carried myself, has actually paved a lot of way to me, for me. A lot of people, when I was growing up, when I mentioned some certain things, some people think it's just mentioning it. We don't see it coming to pass in his life. Maybe due to the fact that they felt, oh, this person, who we connect him to what? And they don't know. One thing I've seen is that um, anytime you demonstrate confidence, it's it's it goes into the atmosphere, and the atmosphere you are, where you're demonstrating that confidence, really matters. Determines who listen to what you're doing, who come in contact with the things you are engaged with, and who will receive what you want to do. When people listen to you, even from the phone, without seeing your face, they will understand, oh, who is this person? What kind of things? The people understand that this person carries something, even from the voice. When they listen to the voice, a lot of people have listened to me on radio, and by the time they come and meet me, they say, oh, this is Dr. Badmus. Yes, that is the Dr. Badmus. And they see that, wow, you are doing a great thing. And that is what it is. It is what it is. It is the actually great deal. And I, a lot of times I tell people, when you have something and you disseminate it in huge confidence, and people see the way you communicate, they see the enthusiasm, the strong will to get things done. You understand? It's a no-brainer. It speaks to their soul. It make them connect with you, and this is an integral part of accurate connections. Demonstrating confidence in what you know, demonstrating confidence in the intellectual property you possess. Some people know how to do stuff, but they don't know how to present it. As a matter of fact, they look like somebody that cannot do it. The way they talk does not show that they can do those things. You know what the message they put out there shows that they cannot do it. That is what they put out there. Confidence, demonstrating the right confidence where you are all to demonstrate it is very, very important. You understand? If you carry something and you keep quiet about it, nobody will know it. You understand? Yesterday I was in a gathering, it was a fellowship, and guess what? There was a man from Redeem. Someone gave me, he's a pastor, someone gave me his contacts from Nigeria. And I'd called this man, we were supposed to meet. Everybody's busy. I was very busy going from Lagos to Abuja, trying to connect everybody into this movement and all of that. But lo and behold, we only spoke maybe once on the phone. And lo and behold, this man we just met yesterday. I didn't even know that it was the one. But as my manner is, I said, I want to see you, sir. This is what we have, this is what we have, this is what we have. And I said, oh, this is a great deal. I said, sign up. He signed up into the Spark Up, the free version. Showed him how the call is made, showed him what is happening. I showed him what can happen and everything. He saw it and he said, fantastic. This is huge. This is something better. You understand? So, yeah, your number. I was typing the number, lo and behold, this is that's someone I knew from the office of the First Lady of Ogun State already connected me with. You understand? But I could not really meet everybody in Nigeria and we met in Istanbul, Turkey. And he saw the confidence and he said, okay, we can actually see again and talk about this. And, you know, we're taking it to the next level right now. So, why am I saying this? Why I'm saying this is that anywhere you've been found, confidence is the father of achievement. Confidence, you need to possess this. You need to learn how to disseminate what you have in confidence. You understand? You need to demonstrate it. Everyone needs to see the confidence in you, the conviction you have as to what the message you carry, as to what you want to give to someone or to the world or to your community. You need to possess it. It is very, very important that in having the right connection, you have the right confidence. Very, very important. You know, whether you came from money or you do not come from money, having the right confidence to disseminate what you have, it's a no-brainer. It's the real deal. It's something you need to pay attention to. It's something you need to do intentionally. You know, this is something I can even identify with as a person that from my youthful time, I have always demonstrated the right confidence. I've always demonstrated the right confidence. I demonstrated the right confidence in anything I found my hands to do. You understand? I ensure that, I just look at it. Okay, what will you lose if you put in the right confidence? Nothing. You have a lot to gain. You have a lot to gain. Make confidence your attitude. And before you demonstrate a confidence in something, scrutinize and find out what it is. Once you understand that this is what it is and is the real deal, it has, you know, the credibility that is needed for you to demonstrate the right confidence in. Go all out for it. Anything you believe in and you you have, go all out for it. Confidence can be a bait for you to connect with the right source, to the right people. When you're with a king and they listen to you, what do they say? You understand? I remember I was opportune to see the former president, in the person of retired General Ibrahim Bademasi Babangida, and that is IBB. And when I met him, you understand, I had to communicate. When I was asked to talk, I have to communicate the vision of the global cluster with a lot of confidence. And he saw it, and he said it's worth giving a shot. And we've put the letter to him to do the prediction of the global clusters in Nigeria. You understand? And so that we can take it up from there. And we have put the word out there for everyone that the best and the first nation building social media platform is here. A social media platform that promotes morals, that promotes humanity is here. Where we train every day. The training we're doing today is the third for the day. It's the third training for the day. And it's a real deal. It's what it is. It's the global clusters, and it's the first nation building social media platform. This metamorphose into what will fix that's your community. This is what we have put together. So, confidence is the first thing you need to possess to communicate anything you want to bring to the world. You need to have the right confidence. Is really, really very, very important. Apart from confidence in possessing what you in saying what you want to do, is the competence. You know, competence in anything you do will go a long way to connect you with the right source. You understand? when you demonstrate the right confidence, people now want to look at your competence. You understand? For instance, last year I hosted um, almost 100 people from all over the world on a 70th birthday. And I know I was talking to the celebrant that, yes, I can handle it. Celebrant was like, she's nervous about it, but I demonstrate the right confidence. Now, at the event, then we now need competence. So when the event was now going on, the coordination, the everything now demonstrates the competence that you know you now have, the competence you have in doing what you want to do. What's your competence in doing what you want to do? So you have demonstrated confidence. Confidence has given you the access. You understand? People have said, to show you sorrow, I think I'm convinced that this person can do this thing. Then, are competent. When I met Agviews for the first time in 2022, early 2022, I was talking to them. They saw the confidence in which I was using to talk. So, Kiloku, oh yeah, I've had tested. Agbesha, oh yeah, she share if then competent now comes in. And that gave me the access to connect with the people. You understand? So, your confidence take you to some certain level, but competent take you to the inner room. When they now say that you are competent in this, you understand? I remember the MD said, wow, something happened then, and out of a family of two, they are all 10 people, 9 people was given the visa, only one, and that is the first daughter of the MD. And immediately I swing into action because I've given them confidence, and I had to call my partner in Turkey, call the embassy and said, this cannot happen, this. And I talked on behalf of the people I'm processing for. And, they said, okay, let them do this, let them do this, let them do this. And that was rectified within 3 days. And, you know, that goes a long way to convince the the MD and said, oh, this guy, I don't actually stand for people, but I can stand for you. And you know, you demonstrate what you have, and you see that when people see what you have possessed, when you in connection, you don't. This is I've not talked anything about money here. I've only talked about anything you want to do. You give it out in confidence, with the right confidence. So when you have the right confidence, you show the right confidence, then you have to demonstrate your competence in anything you do. You presented something in confidence. I tell you, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Then the competent is now very, very important. It's now very, very important to demonstrate the competence. Very, very important to demonstrate the competence. And the competent in anything you do. Then after this competence, then credibility. Credibility is something you do, and people know that you are always doing it. Today, some people already know that, oh, this guy can plan a good tour, and he can give us the best that we need, and he can go all out to make sure that we have what we're supposed to have. And that is a good one for anybody. So, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say to you is that when you demonstrate the confidence, you demonstrate the competence, then you need to have the credibility. And this credibility is something very big. When you have the credibility, it will speak for you for years. To speak for you for years. It will always put you there. People see that first year you're doing it, the second year you're doing it, the third year you're doing it, fifth year you're doing it. I know some people that have always seen that, oh, you're still on this, you're still doing this. That is great. Someone said, oh, he thought the global cluster thing would just be for a while. It's not for a while. This has come to stay. You understand? This has come to stay. Even, most of the time, even if I am the only one talking, you understand? If I'm the only advocate in this intellectual movement, I would definitely listen to myself. I would definitely, you know, voice out the message I believed in. And I would do it in all confidence, in all enthusiasm, in all willingness to ensure that everybody knows what we're talking about you know. So, and that is what it is. And I've made all of my OO1s understand. Don't joke with this. I got a message from the OO1 Global Security Cluster today and said, look at what I'm doing. And I'm so glad that the movement have started. The global security movement is huge. The certificate movement, fantastic. The genuine love movement, amazing. So everyone that is in the M of Afia, you know, are like pushing so hard into the thing. Sometimes even the OO2 might become the OO1 eventually. You understand? Because they are the ones championing the revolution, showcasing everything, doing everything that is needed to be done. You understand? So every OO1 should advocate and mention to people about what they are doing. The ideology about the global cluster is to turn your product and services to a movement. Turn your product and services to a movement. It shouldn't be something that some certain set of people will be enjoying. It should be something that everybody should enjoy. In as much as what you do add value to humanity, in as much as what you do add positivity to human race. So turn it to movement. And that is the advocacy of the global cluster. And that is why we're saying everyone has something to contribute. Everybody, regardless of your status. You understand? If you have an hotel and the service boys are not there, you might say maybe they are the least, or the security person is the least of that place. But the truth of the matter is that if they are not there, the hotel is not complete. They complement everything that is done in the hotel. So in every home, if you have a gate man, you have the cook, you have the driver, you have the children, you have the spouses. Some people think, oh, the most important person is just so thing. The truth of the matter is that everybody is important. If the cook is not there, how do you eat? The driver is not there, how do you move from one place to the other? If the gate man is not there, how do you drive your car and at the same time be opening the gates? So this is it. And that is why we must understand that every one of us has to be intentional in what we're doing. We have talked about the place of confidence, the place of competence, and the place of credibility. Confidence, competent, credibility. Triple C. Triple C. Confidence, competent, credibility. If you can put these three things together, come on, come on, come on, come on. You are going to have the right connections, regardless of who you are. If you can communicate with confidence, if you can speak to people in confidence. I remember the first time I met retired Colonel Michael Gbengoshi. You know, he saw the great in me. And guess what? That is why you must have the right connect. We were in the house of someone, and the person told them and said, believe him, I can stand for him. And that's the big man. And they were like, if this man can stand for this person, and everybody listened to me. And immediately I identified him and said, okay, if you are a retired military, you can actually head global security clusters. Why not? Video want to pioneer it. We're still developing the software. It's in process, and that is how we met. And guess what? We have started this movement together. Everyone that joined us now, I want to say congratulations. Every forward thinker, every professional, every technocrat, every entrepreneur is coming here because this is the home that we have built for all of them. This is the home. They are all coming here because this is a place where they can showcase what they have. They can turn their product to a movement. That is what we have built. So, having said that, I want the people here to have their own voice to what we have said today. We're discussing uh, the revolution today is accurate connection revolution. And in this accurate connection revolution, we're now talking about how an ordinary person can actually have an accurate connections. And we talk about a place of confidence in building the right connection, and the place of competence in building the right connection, and the place of credibility in building the right connections. So, what other things do you think, or what do you think about how someone that is not powerful, that is not rich, that it does not come from a rich home, how can they build the right, connection? You understand? Because to whom you are connected to determines what you collect. You cannot be connected to somebody at the high level and collect something very low. Because when you are connected to someone in the high level, you get an high level things. And that is why we have put all of these things together. You must not be ashamed of disseminating the message you believe in, something you possess. You must always speak about it. You must always showcase people about it. If you don't mention it, nobody will know. I told all of the consultants that you can start registering people into the global clusters. If you see, you are seeing new people every day because there's no day I will not tell someone to be part of the global cluster. It's so easy for them to be part of the global cluster right now. And that is why we'll be having a family meeting shortly. There is a lot of opportunity coming for every global cluster member. Over 3,000 of you need to take this vision serious. Everybody needs to take this vision serious. You cannot longer joke with this movement. If you joke with it, new people, someone was very new, came on Monday, joined the survival strategy. Yesterday, already planned a seminar. I'm telling you, some people have been in the global clusters for a long time. They've not planned one. Somebody joined on Monday and he has planned a seminar. So what are you waiting for? See, it is what you call the global cluster that it will be to you. If you take it serious, you will see the kind of result serious minded people see. If you take it shabbishly, you will see what people that take things shabbishly, what they see. But one thing I'd always advise anybody listening to me is that it is better for you to take this vision very, very, very serious. Don't joke with this vision. Don't joke with it. Don't play with it. Don't joke with it. As I'm talking to you, a company that have a big factory on perfume, on cosmetics, has just reached out to me today, and they said they need people all over the world that can partner with them, and in such a way that even if you want to set up a perfume factory, you can actually do that. You understand? So these are opportunities. I was talking to one of the old custodians today, and I said, you guys, some of you just go to the global cluster to go and press 200 dirhams when people are making something big from the platform. Some of you are making 6,000 naira every month when you can make something big. And I want to urge everyone living in diaspora, you need to take most of our concept to the association in the country where you are. I'm doing that already. Connecting with the right people, connecting with the right professionals. You can be sure anyone you're seeing in the Spark Up, they are either a professional or aspiring one, a technocrat or an aspiring one, and an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur. And these are the people we are putting them together. We're putting everyone together. They can actually showcase what they are made up of, and so that we can use it to build a better society. You know, a better society is not a wish. It's not something that we should just say we wanted. If we wanted it, we need to take the right action in building it. We all need to take the right action. It's very, very important. We all got to be intentional, and we don't need to create a chaos. We don't need to create problem in our society. We just need to bring ourselves together and expose ourselves to the right knowledge, the right information, and the right connection. We are not in this world to compete with one another. Some people think we are competing. Some people we have connect and they don't want to show it to people. I've seen situations whereby people have something they don't want to show it, and at the end of the day, through another means, these connections still come to the person they don't want to show it to, and it's life. So, however, whether you showcase what you have to people, whether you share what you have to people or you don't share, that does not. We don't. Nobody needs everybody to succeed, but we don't need some certain people that have our interest in the art to succeed. You don't need everybody, but you need some certain people that have your interest in art to succeed. And when you have those people in your life, you need to pay the right attention to them. I've told you the triple C. Another thing is that you must learn how to nurture relationships. You must learn how to keep the relationship you have. You must learn how to service relationship. How do I keep relationship? How do I take care of relationship? Relationship is something that makes us who you are. I'm here today. I came to a five-star hotel, and everybody, the owner hugged me. Everybody hugged me. Why? Because of what I have done, because of what they say that I have proved. And that is it. Your credibility, what you have done, will go a long way to give you, you know, huge opportunity to be connected with the right people. Accurate connection is a no-brainer. It's the real deal. When you have all of these things, it helps you to do the something that people will look at and say, "You are the one pulling this kind of string." Yes, it's possible. You can put that kind of string. It's really, really possible. A lot of people don't believe that one can pull some certain strings. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, you can put great strings. Something that a lot of people might not believe in. Just like you can see, Master Jenny just wrote here now. Excellent day to everyone on today's accurate connection revolution. It's not knowledge and information. It's accurate connection revolution. Special greetings to the global president, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, and our first lady of the global clusters, and everyone on the call today. Don't forget to whom you are connected to. It determines what collects. Thank you very much. So it's to whom you are connected to determine what to collect. Master Genie is an integral part of the global clusters, and I know everyone that is part of this vision. The right vision needs to go through the step we're going through now. And thank God we've been able to build something very robust, the free version, the marketplace, the premium version, and the monetization. Hmm. The the premium site is being upgraded as we speak. After that, we'll upgrade the free version again. What you have is good, but we're going to, upgrade it in such a way that everyone will be happy to identify this great vision. Um, if you have someone that actually wants to invest in in this initiative, inform them right now. If you have people that finance projects, let's involve them right now. This is the time. We are opening to investors. We are open to those that want to kickstart something with us. You want to empower youth in your community. You can actually do that through the global clusters now. You can do that through the certificate revolution, through the global security clusters, through the mind surgery, through the genuine love revolution in partnership with the NDLA. You can do a lot of things through the people to people revolution, through the certificate revolution, through the project ARE. You can do a whole lot of things through the humanity revolution. But I want to hear from the people in the call today. 002 certificate revolution. What's your take on today's accurate connection revolution? What's your take in the person of Clusteran Olukayode Ujidotum? What's your take on today's accurate connection revolution?
Thank you very much, sir. Our global president. Thank you
Right.
so much for all you do for humanity. Thank you for the greatest connection platform that you have created and giving us the opportunity on the global clusters platform and the Spark Hub. Thank you so much, sir. And like our mantra says that to whom you are connected to determines what you collect. We believe that now that we've been connected to you as our global president and the global clusters president, we believe we're able to help and empower our youth and adults all around the world in our community as Africans, as Nigerians. So thank you so much for that great opportunity. Just before I leave my submission, I want to say a special greetings to our First Lady and all our great clusterers who are on the call and those who are our new members. Thank you so much for tuning in today on the accurate connection revolution of the global clusters, where we are saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, instead of any illegal protests, let us come together on the global clusters platform to cluster together so that we can prosper together. And
Mm-hmm.
global president has taught us today the three C's that are important in the accurate connection. Yes, to whom you are connected to determines what you will collect in this life. There's no doubt about that. Clarity is important, credibility is important, and collaboration is important. Go and check it out. So I would like everyone on the call today to make sure that you watch this video, you share it with your family and friends, and you bring them in into this platform. Thank you very much, and that will be my contribution for now, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The 002 certificate revolution of the global cluster. What a wonderful and great submission over there from you. Let's hear from the 001 global security cluster of the global cluster in the person of retired Colonel Michael Bingaushi. Over to you, sir.
Hello, good evening, everybody. How are we doing?
Excellent evening to you, sir.
It
We're
is
great.
it is an absolute pleasure to be with you again this evening.
Mm-hmm,
Uh,
mm-hmm.
Your Excellency, I recognize your presence, sir,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for your submission today. And I throw a salute to the First Lady and all the other honorary or honorable clusterians on the platform. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to jump on the back of what my fellow clusterian has just said. You know, basically, everyone should just stay positive, stay hungry, right? Everyone should stay hungry. Be humble about it, but stay hungry. We're
Mm.
going places. That was the reason why, Your Excellency, I sent you what I sent you today, because I wanted you to see a little of what I've been getting up to lately while I've been lingering at home, trying to sort out one or two things. But just to show you that Nigeria is still very, very much there on the horizon, and we're coming large.
Mm.
Everyone should, keep preaching the global clusters gospel to the world. I know, Your Excellency, that it's, at one point it was beginning to feel quite frustrating, trying to take horses to the water and get them to drink it. But at the same time, what I want you to know is this: that those of us who are true clusterians are still here, and we are pro. This is our means of a protest, right? And the way we are protesting
Mm-hmm.
is we're doing what we have to do. We're throwing the message out there, and those who don't
Mm.
believe will believe. That's all I know.
Mm.
Right? Is those that do not believe will believe, because as you can
Mm.
see, the branding. I've already got my branding together, and everything's
I
falling
saw
into
that.
place. Clear Cross and global clusters are coming. And I just want everyone to hold your corners. Hold your in America. When people talk about holding corners in America, it basically means that they're selling stuff that they shouldn't be selling, right? We are holding our corners because we're selling something that we need to be selling, right? And
Mm.
as you well know, Your Excellency, anything that's going to be great in this world is never going to be easy, right?
Then.
And because what you're bringing to the world is rivaling every major entity out there at present. You are
Mm.
rivaling Facebook, you're rivaling Twitter, you're rivaling Instagram, you're rivaling Facebook, you're rivaling TikTok, and you're rivaling WhatsApp. So, you know that so many people are so used to these platforms already. You're bringing Africa, right? You are bringing Africa something that's even bigger than anything they've ever seen before. And as you rightly said, as a clusterian, if you go to Egypt, you can still do your social media because of the fact that the global clusters isn't stopped by anybody, right? This is ours. It's African, it's fresh, and
Mm.
it's real. So, Your Excellency, hang in there, right? Hang in there. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the faith. Don't get
Yeah.
tired, right?
At
You've
all.
got all behind you, right? Those of us that believe, we believe. And we know that the end is in
Mm.
sight and there is light at the end of this tunnel. My name
Mm-hmm.
is Michael Bengashi, CEO Clear Cross Group and the 001 Global Security Clusters of the Global Cluster. Thank you very much, sir. Have a great evening.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir. Have a great evening. That is the final word of the 001 Global Security Cluster of the Global Cluster, retired Sir Michael Binga Oshi. Thanks for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. Um, it's of course, if anyone has known me, anything I believe in, these are my guiding principles. It's We're in the second year. So far, so good. We're doing fantastically well. Eh? We're doing well. Oh. We're doing well. We're doing very, very well. So I see what's going to happen before our next anniversary. And it's already giving me a lot of joy. Our next anniversary is going to be very loud. It's going to be very, very, very loud. The who is who in our country, in Africa, will be gracing the occasion. And it's going to be a very big one. So, having said that, I want to appreciate everyone for coming by. Um, there's some the global cluster needs volunteers. We need people to volunteer. We need volunteers. We need people to actually come together and champion this in their community, champion the global clusters. We need every clusterian. The Spark Up is on web right now. We have the APK file, which I've shared for the Android people. You know, for those that are using Apple phone, when you go to the website, you can do home screen. You know, you can just do as if you want to share and put it on the home screen. It's yeah, I do that on my iPhone already. I make calls and I show to people. Everyone see it. That's a very good idea. As something that really, really makes sense. And as it is now, the reason why we're bringing in an investor is because we want to purchase very large storage. We want to do a lot of things here. We want to make sure that this, facilitates a lot of great deals. Already, we're doing a whole lot in facilitating great opportunity for people. The global clusters has come to stay. We believe if we really want to build a beautiful Federal Republic of Nigeria, every one of us got to be intentional about it. Every one of us got to be very, very intentional about it. It's not something that we have to joke with. It's not something that we have to be, you know, just sitting down. Join these great minds. These people are leading something. You know, a lot of people see solutions and they don't even understand that this is the solution. Mind is very, very important. I'll keep saying this. Anyone that dare lose their mind, they are very close into losing their lives. Don't lose your mind. Don't lose your mind. Don't. Don't lose your mind. Put yourself together and, to build yourself. Put yourself together to build yourself. It's really, really, really very, very important. It's something that you need to take seriously. Put yourself together. Put yourself together. Um, so many opportunities. All the unemployed come to the global cluster. There is something for you. Um, you're poor, come. Your poverty can be defined as passing over opportunities repeatedly. The global cluster is a place of huge opportunity. Don't joke with it. You come to the global cluster, you can see free mentorship. I know the kind of mentorship we offer in the global clusters. People charge thousands of dollars to get it. But I feel I don't need to charge anybody because there was a time I was nobody. And I believe if I've gotten to where I am today, it is not by my power. People empowered me to get to where I am. And I want to add my energy to some other people to empower people to take them from where they are to where they ought to be. And that is what I stands for. I don't blow smoke. This is going to the whole world. Guess what? I'm taking this to Mark Zuckerberg. I'm taking it to Elon Musk. I'm taking it to Bill Gates. I'm taking it to Jeff Bezos. Taking it to Jack Ma. Taking this to the who is who in the world. I'm writing, the president of the United States. I'm writing everybody. I'm talking to Taori. Next year, I might not be staying in Nigeria too much. I'm going to be moving from one nation to the other, just to let you know. So we are not joking. We are not playing. We are not joking and we are not playing. The movement of the global clusters, from the mind surgery revolution to the survival strategies in the new normal, to the humanity revolution of the global clusters, to the genuine love revolution of the global clusters, to the project ARE, and to the B2B, business to business network of the global clusters, to the accurate connection revolution of the global clusters, to the certificate revolution of the global clusters, to the security revolution of the global clusters, to the accurate knowledge and information revolution of the global clusters, to the people to people revolution of the global clusters. They are not just a mere spectator movement, it's a movement that requires you. You are asking who, you are turning to the back. Who is it talking to? Even you, that you're going to be watching this video after now, I'm talking to you. We need your contribution. If you're watching from outside Africa, we need you to contribute your positivity to Africa. We need everyone to take Africa serious. Take Africa serious. Africa is ready to partner with everyone that is ready to partner with Africa. We are setting up factories through the global clusters. We have already built the biggest farmers market in the whole of West Africa called Abyss Farmers Market. We're already building the biggest agricultural movement called Project ARE. We're building the biggest security movement called the Global Security Clusters. We're building the biggest knowledge movement called the Certificates Revolution. Certificates, a place of skills, a place where you learn sabi. What do you sabi mean? Different abilities. We're going to be showcasing. There will be a reality TV show on this, on all of the concepts that we're putting together. It's a no-brainer. I want everyone take this serious. Take this serious. Take this serious. Oyibo, they are coming like a tsunami into the global clusters. White people, their mind is already developed. They are coming in as a tsunami. They are already hijacking me for meetings, for everything they wanted us to do together. They are already pushing me, pushing me, pushing me. I'm meeting them every day. Guys, Nigerians, Africans, don't sleep on it. Nigerians, Africans, don't sleep on it. Don't. This is proudly Africa social media platform, the first of its kind that educates you every day. If you are a consistent person on this platform, as a matter of fact, do you know that the global cluster can be a career? Yes, because if you are involved in something that is capable of giving you even 1 million naira per week, it can be a career. Big one, self. Even uh, some people, their salary is not even up to 100,000. So the global cluster can give you more than that. Membership, premium membership sales alone can give you a whole lot. Talk less of Project ARE. Talk less of collaborating with the security clusters. Talk less of collaborating with the certificate clusters. Talk less of collaborating with the mind surgery. Today, the mind surgery department went to deliver lectures to top diplomats in Nigerians and people from the National Assembly, top people, and they did very well, you know, in Lagos. We are not joking. This is not and another African Facebook, African Instagram, African TikTok. This is the global cluster. This is unique. This has never happened before, and this is a unique movement that everyone should take serious. I want to urge all the old ones, ensure that you're bringing in people into the Spark Hall and tell them to join your Spark Hall. Tell them to join the security Spark Hall. Send the web link to people. Ask them for their thoughts. I composed something short. This thing should be sent to all of our friends, most of them that have groups on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp should move into. They should have a replica of their group into the spark in the Spark Hall, in the Global Cluster Spark Hall. Thank you very much. Our time is fast spent. We want your own opinion. How do you think an ordinary person can build the right social capital? That is what we have looked at today. We have looked at the place of confidence. We have looked at the place of competence, and we have looked at the place of credibility, the triple C. And what do you think an ordinary person can do to become, an extraordinary person? My name is Dr. Adekunle Badmos. I'm the global president of the Global Clusters. I need everyone listening to me to come on the Spark Hub, you know, and go and update your profile on the Spark Hub. When you update your profile, it's like a CV to you. It's like a CV. I'm bringing all the Unibos. They will see you. And please, the Global Cluster platform is not a place to beg, oh, it's a place to work. Demonstrate what you have. And if you don't have something, learn. There are free courses there. Learn. Demonstrate what you have and learn. Learn. Thank you very much, everyone that has contributed. If you're watching this video, I want you to give your submission, and I want you to connect with me on the Spark Up. Please tell people, kindly connect with me on the first nation building social media platform called the Global Cluster Spark Up at the sparkup.org. The sparkups.org. It's spelled THESPARKHUBS, .org. Connect with me, connect with my great minds, connect with my great friends through this. Um, we're bringing every industry, we're bringing every chamber of commerce, we're bringing everything into this community. It's a no-brainer. It's the real deal. Join the Global Cluster Sparkle for nation building. Having said that, I want to draw the curtain today by saying, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Wow, because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the right bridge between where you are and where you ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we call it. We are not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization on earth. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. Proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa, and with a mantra called Manga, make Africa and Nigeria great again. If you're watching this, I want you to share it, I want you to drop your own submission and your takeaways. And let us all come together to make Nigeria and Africa great again. Thank you for showing up today. Tomorrow is certificate revolution. What's your stability? What's your certification? The certificate revolution, it's it's a movement that gives me a lot of joy, because skill is the another great oil well of now. Skill, anything you can do well, is another oil well for now. So till I see you tomorrow, if you want to become one of the premium member, 61,000 naira one time lifetime or its equivalent. And I think anytime we're mentioning all of this, I think the moderator should bring them out and show the price and the dollar price. Show the naira, show the dollar price, and so that people can know. Or 81,000 for those who want to sell in the community. And we need volunteers that can champion the movement of the premium sales. Premium sales. Champion, take opportunity to champion, be the one to champion the premium sales. It's a no-brainer. When you register with 61,000, you get a cost over 700,000. It's value for value. And you that you sold it, you get something. As a spark over, you get 10,000. As a premium member of the global clusters, you get like 13K. So I think it's a great one. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. See you tomorrow at the Certificate Revolution.